Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders of GMS that rule well, and the elder apostles from Elder Taha, Apostle Taha, Kaba, Ariamla, and all the elders come down. True elders of Israel, Yasharala at this time. Alright? Breaking down today Revelation 13 and 16. And he caused it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Alright? So let's see what this word mark means. Alright? The word mark is denoted to the Strong's Concordance number G5480. Alright? So we're gonna go into that word. It says in the transliteration is karagma. Karagma, meaning number one, a stamp, an imprint, a mark, a mark of stamp on the forehead or the right hand as a badge of the followers of the Antichrist. A mark branded upon horses, thing, carved sculpture, graven work of idolatrous images, right? So we're going to go a little deeper. We're going to go into the origin from the same as G5482, right? The Strong's definition from the same as G5482 is scratch and etching that is stamp, a badge of servitude, right? So it is denoted as in you are enslaved, right? A badge of servitude or sculptured figure, statue, given mark, right? It says a pale. This is the word G5482. Carax, right? A pale, a stake, a palisade or rampart, pales, between which the earth stones, trees, and timbers are heaped and packed together, right? From the origin carasso, to sharpen, to point, akin to G1125, through the idea of scratching. Right? It says from carasso, to sharpen, to point. Alright? Let's go into G1125. To write with reference to the form of letters. Alright? But we'll go back. We'll go back a little bit. Right? Through the idea of scratching. But that is by implication a palisade, rampart, military mound for circumventilation in a siege, right? It says to scratch, to sharpen, to point, right? So this is the word mark, right? Let's go. Let's take a little look at this RFID chip, right? The RFID chip. This is a chip as small as a rice grain, right? A microchip as small as a rice grain. And how is this chip going to be implemented? How is this mark going to be implemented? This form of servitude, all right? The RFID chip as small as a rice grain. How is it going to be implemented? Via what? Via a needle, a palisade, a pail, or a stake. It has a stake or imprick your skin, right? To be inserted underneath your skin, right? The mark of the beast is the microchip, and anybody who preaches otherwise is a liar and is not of the truth. All right? This is how the mark of the beast is going to be implemented. All right? So let's go into a little article here that I came across. Alright? It says the RFID chip, a key to more or less freedom. It says losing his keys is no longer a concern for Sandro Portner. All he needs to do to open his front door is swipe his hand in front of this chip reader. A fan of new technology, this young man from Switzerland had 2 radio frequency identification chips implanted into his body. He is a part of a new generation of what some have branded enhanced human beings. I'm not saying it is indispensable, but I'm a high-tech fan, and it's an invention I was interested in trying out. So before I continue, I want to read another scripture. This is because the scriptures describe anybody. The scriptures told you what is going to happen to anybody that will decide upon themselves to take the chip. The Most High has a judgment for you if you take the chip. Alright? This is Revelation chapter 14 verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation. And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of his holy angels, and in the presence of the Lamb. Alright? So this is going to be your ultimate judgment if you take the chip, which is the mark of the beast. Believe it or not. Believe it or not, right? The elders of GMS, they preach the truth, 100% truth, and the mark of the beast is the chip. Alright? So let's go back to the article. He says, I'm not saying it is indispensable, but I'm a high-tech fan, and it's an invention I was interested in trying out. And it's easy to remove, he explains. People think it's really weird to get an implant, and then they see the result and they think I could try that too. Maybe one day the chip will allow me to do even more things. Opening doors or switching on your smartphone. These are just some of the uses of these chips, and the range of new applications is growing. Right? You hear what he said? The range of new applications is growing. The size of the grain of a rice encapsulated in bioactive glass. The chips don't affect the human organism, according to developers. Even tattoo artists have started implanting them. We've had between 70 to 80 people come in and get implants, explains tattoo artist Daddy Lehman. They come in waves. One person will get an implant and the others will see the result and they will want one too. So monkey see, monkey see, monkey do. Right? But the scripture says in Revelation 14 and 9 that the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, If any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High. Right? The scripture also says, Salakia, briefly paraphrasing, not to be a part of this world, because this is what he's saying here. He's saying that people see other people getting the implants and they want one too. So the scripture says, Be ye in the world, but not of the world. Right? Be ye in the world and not of the world. So this is where we have to be sharp, Yasharala. We have to be sharp. And if you have the elect, you would not take the chip. And you would not be seduced by false brethren like Nate. And whoever else is preaching that the RFID chip is not the mark of the beast. Right? So do not be seduced. Alright? So this I just wanted to bring out this article. This article here it can be found on Euronews.com. Alright? You can check it out yourself. the RFID chip. There's a video too, or there are many videos on the chip, right? There's a video you can check out. You understand? Yeah, Sharala. But once again, we like to give all praises here. Our boy Shemi, our shy double honesty, elder apostles and elders of GMS, right? That preach your word in sincerity and truth. Keep fighting the good fight. Strive for the truth until death. Shalom Barakatah.